Ariana Grande, Kim Kardashian, Kaya Gerber, Phoebe Denver, and Emily Ratajkowski. What do all of these women have in common? Besides being incredibly beautiful, talented, and successful women, they have all dated the same mysteriously irresistible guy, Pete Davidson. You may not have heard of the comedian until his almost marriage to Ariana Grande back in 2018. A whirlwind relationship that even inspired a few hit songs. But the former Saturday Night Live star became a household name after his roster of beautiful women continued to grow. Pete's continuous high-profile relationships have baffled much of the online community. And whenever news hits of Pete's newest superstar arm candy, social media erupts in disbelief and asks the same question. What is it about Pete Davidson? Although Pete isn't unattractive, there are people who still have trouble figuring out how he's able to punch so far above his weight. It's clear that something about the comedian is like catnip for women. But what is it that draws them in? Is it his wide, toothy grin? The irresistible effect of the funny guy? His countless tattoos? Or could it be because the comedian is dripping with BDE? Before Pete began his many high-profile relationships, he kept things low-key with Cassie David, the daughter of famous writer and comedian Larry David. They started dating in 2016 and broke up in 2018, not long before Pete began his first internet-breaking relationship. When Pete was still just the new skinny guy at SNL, he met Ariana Grande, and to everyone's amazement, they started dating. He wasn't well known at the time, but his fame quickly grew when fans learned Ari was into him. They publicly revealed their relationship at the end of May 2018, not long after Pete broke things off with Cassie. And Pete and Ari were not afraid of the PDA. They kept their relationship very public, with many fans believing that Ari was way out of Pete's league. The relationship was even more surprising when the pair announced they were engaged, just weeks later. They even got matching tattoos, etching their love onto each other's skin. It was during his relationship with Ari that fans first learned about Pete's BDE, or big blank energy. After answering questions from fans on Twitter, Ari revealed that Pete was packing in his pants. From then on, many people assumed that was the reason Ari was drawn to him. But BDE isn't just a physical trait. It's all in his attitude and his confidence. Sadly, just as quickly as the relationship began, it ended. Pete and Ari's engagement didn't last long, and they broke it off just 5 months later. Their infamous breakup inspired Ari's hit Thank You Next, a catchy breakup song where she discusses all her past relationships, including how thankful she was for Pete. Before Pete achieved SNL fame, he was a self-deprecating comedian who was known for making jokes about his father, a firefighter who died on 9/11. As his star continued to rise, so did knowledge of his personal struggles. Pete publicly struggled following his breakup with Ariana, and he even checked himself into rehab to deal with his mental health struggles. Although the comedian often makes light of his issues, he openly talks about his battles with mental health and addiction, and his relationships appear to be a major trigger. His breakup with Ariana only worsened his issues with mental health and addiction. He covered up his tattoos dedicated to Ari and laid low while he got over the relationship. To help him move on, Pete started up a new fling with another incredibly famous and beautiful woman. Just a few months after breaking up with Ariana, Pete was photographed having an intense makeout session with actress Kate Beckinsale. Kate, who is 20 years older than 29-year-old Pete, was seen playing tonsil hockey with the comedian at a New York Rangers game. At the time, a source close to the couple claimed the public kiss was meant as a big F you to Ariana. Despite their efforts, this relationship didn't last long either, and they broke up after only 3 months together. Sources close to Kate claim the veteran actress couldn't deal with the public interest in their relationship. which led to them calling it quits. After Pete was seen with Kate, people became even more curious about the comedian's appeal. He went on to date even more famous women, such as actress Margaret Qualley, whom he dated for 2 months in 2019. Following his fling with Margaret, Pete started seeing model Kaia Gerber, the daughter of Cindy Crawford and Randy Gerber. Kaia's parents apparently weren't fans of Pete's bad boy image. They reportedly hoped the relationship would fizzle out, and fizzle it did. They broke up after only 3 months. Following this breakup, Pete apparently continued to struggle with his mental health and checked himself into rehab once more. But when the comedian got better, he continued to excel in his career as well as in his relationships. Another leading lady fell for Pete's irresistible charm, Phoebe from the hit Netflix series Bridgerton. Pete was rumored to be super into Phoebe, but unfortunately, this relationship also didn't last. With Phoebe living in England and Pete living in New York, the distance was too much, and they broke up after just 5 months together. Not long after his time with Phoebe, Pete scored his most famous girlfriend to date. This major celebrity not only made the first move on Pete, she wanted to confirm the rumors about the comedian's heavy hardware. When the news broke out about Pete's romance with Kim Kardashian, the comedian was officially deemed Hollywood's biggest Casanova. Kim and Pete started dating in October 2021 after they kissed during an SNL skit. As the dating rumors spread, they initially claimed to be just friends, but after being spotted together repeatedly, they confirmed that they were indeed a couple. Of course, this relationship wasn't without its struggles, as Kim had only recently separated from her husband of 7 years, Kanye West. It was during an episode of the Kardashians reality series that Kim revealed that she was the one who approached Pete first, saying she wanted to confirm the rumors of his BDE. The rumors were apparently true, as Kim and Pete's relationship grew more serious. But the relationship wasn't without its issues. Kim's ex, Kanye, was openly upset about the couple and taunted them both on social media. Despite knowing about Pete's struggles with mental health, Ye would constantly mock and belittle Pete while he was dating Kim. He even gave the comedian the nickname Skeet. Kanye's new moniker for Pete didn't seem to diminish his appeal, but his constant interference did seem to get in the way of their relationship. Kim and Pete broke it off after 9 months together, reportedly due to their demanding work schedules. However, Pete didn't stay single for long. Considering Pete's roster of superstar girlfriends, it was only a matter of time before another strikingly beautiful woman started dating him. Only months after his breakup with Kim, Pete was back on the dating market. His latest big catch was apparently already a fan of his, model and actress Emily Ratajkowski. Emily has given us the most insight into Pete's appeal. Back in 2021, she famously explained why she thinks women are attracted to Pete. He's vulnerable, he's lovely, his fingernail polish is awesome, he looks good, she explained in an interview with Seth Meyers. He's got the height, she added, continuing, obviously women find him very attractive. After hearing M's thoughts about Pete, some believe she might be next in line. Radio host Howard Stern predicted that they would make a great couple just 2 months before they started dating. Emily and Pete reportedly met through a mutual friend, and they have been spending a ton of time together. They confirmed rumors of their relationship, recently attending a Knicks game together. Emily, who recently divorced her husband of 4 years, reportedly claimed that Pete was a good rebound. It's likely that Pete feels the same way about Emily, since this is his first relationship after just breaking things off with Kim a few months ago. A source close to Emily claimed, Emily has been seeing Pete and thinks he's super charismatic, funny, and a good rebound. It is casual between them, but she likes that they're comfortable with each other and have a good time together. Things are going well for her. It wouldn't be surprising if Emily was the one who made the first move, just like Kim did before her. And Emily probably won't be the last insanely beautiful woman who falls for Pete. When it comes to Pete, it's clear that his sensitive yet mysterious nature naturally attracts women. Yes, his tall, lanky body that's covered in tattoos is obviously a great selling point. But it's really his personality that draws women in. Pete is both funny and intelligent, and it's known that if you can make a woman laugh, you've already won her over. But even more than his jokes, women love his vulnerability. Pete wears his heart on his sleeve, and his willingness to speak openly about his struggles and seek help when needed is one of his most attractive traits. Pete is no doubt a huge change of pace for many of his celebrity partners. Good-looking women normally attract narcissistic partners in a relationship, and Pete is the complete opposite. He may come off as a bit goofy, but his confidence and overall attitude makes him stand out against other conventionally attractive males. Pete's tattooed sad boy vibe is enough to attract even the most seemingly unattainable women. And fans are wondering who will be the next superstar to fall for Pete.